Example 2. Use the substitution method to solve the system 6x minus 4y equals 10, negative 3x plus y equals negative 3. So I know I want to choose one of the variables, either x or y, in one of the equations and isolate it first. If I look at the second equation, the y has no coefficient. Its coefficient is 1, so this would be the easiest one to isolate. So I'm going to choose the second equation to isolate that y value. So if I rearrange it, if I add the 3x to both sides, that will give me y equals 3x minus 3. So now I'll take this y value, this 3x minus 3, and substitute it in to my other equation for the y value. So now I'll have 6x minus 4 times 3x minus 3 equals 10. So now I've taken it from two variables just to one variable. Now it's all x's, and I can solve for that x value. So I'll distribute. So negative 4 times 3x, negative 12x, negative 4 times negative 3 plus 12. Collect like terms, so I've got negative 6x plus 12 equals 10. Subtract the 12 from both sides, so negative 6x equals negative 2. And then divide each side by negative 6, so then I get x equals 1/3. So that's my x value, but I've got to get that ordered pair, so now I'll just substitute that x value. Now I can substitute it into either of the original equations because it has to work in both, or I think it's convenient to choose this as the isolated variable equation that I mentioned in those steps earlier. Here y is already isolated, so if I just take the 1/3 and put it in here, I've got my y directly isolated. So I have y equals 3 times 1/3 minus 3, and then 3 times a third is 1. Any number times its reciprocal is 1, so we get 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. So my solution is the ordered pair 1/3, negative 2, but I always want to check my solution. So we can check, remember we have to substitute into both equations, it has to satisfy both. So I'll plug into the first, 6 times 1/3 minus 4 times negative 2 equals 10. 6 times a third is 2. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8. And 2 plus 8 does give us 10, so that works. And we'll substitute into the second one. Negative 3 times 1/3 plus negative 2 equals negative 3. So again, negative 3 times a third, number times its reciprocal is 1, so this is negative 1 minus 2 equals negative 3, and that is in fact true.